It's a
Welcome
32.
to Jackass.
Got the ZX6 here, next year's race bike. Got a few bits and bobs to do to it. Today we're going to drop the forks, get the mudguard off, because that's to go to Muddy Shine Hub to get a wee wrap. And at some point, that fucking bike back there, as all of my TikTok followers will be very well aware of, I have to remove the master cylinder off of that, because on this one, if my kind camera lady Nelly comes up, is absolutely guff. And I quite like stopping. First protocol, I better get the bloody wheel off. Ooh. These calipers as well at some point are gonna get real. It's a very important bit of maintenance. Most folk tend to forget about over the winter, especially if you're used to riding road bikes. The good thing is, most people that own race bikes strip and rebuild the brakes all the time. Now, I'll be fortunate that Orca Motorsport will be able to supply me with pistons and a seal kit, as well as some lovely Brembo HTC 64 brake fluid. That is probably now going to be mushroomed in a similar shape to the head of my penis. Protocol, remove this mud guard because it's white, it's not painted, it looks stupid. And then I can get the forks out. Now, Mr. Kawasaki, what I would like you to do very quickly is lie on your side, bring your knees to your chest, and you're going to feel a nice bit of pressure and cough. Now I've got to get the clip-ons off. Now fortunately, someone's already kindly removed the locating screws, which is fine because I'm going to move them anyway later on. They're like a straighter bar. Just got to undo these pinch bolts, then I get the forks out. Pinch bolt there, a pinch bolt on the bottom of the triple tree, and the fork should slide out. Oh, and I'll need to record the deck height. We'll tell you about in a minute. So now measuring the deck height. This is obviously the height the fork comes up from the triple tree. And it's sitting quite nice here at 4.5 centimeters. I'm gonna have to record that so I don't forget it. Oh, and don't mind the grom. I wheelied it into my neighbour's boat. Hopefully, once these are loose, I'll better loosen the top one as well. It'll be just a case of giving it a couple of twats with a hammer, and she'll come out. He's twice as long as my wiener.
What you doing?
This is the upper clamp. Now for my favourite bit. Always easier to hit something lightly with a big hammer than it is hardly with a small hammer. And this one's convenient because it's got a wooden end on it. I wish that the SV's ones came out that easy. The SV's triple tree was bent when I bought it. One fork.
I'm a dragon.
Yeah, I gave up on the socket. I want to look professional when there's a camera pointed at me.
Fork number 2.
Fork number 2. Why am I changing these? Well, they're a bit crusty and a bit foosty. Actually, one of the seals is leaking slightly on the other one. But these ones are completely stock inside. And the new ones I'm about to go and show you have some fancy twaddly bits in them from K-Tech. Not supplied by Orca Motorsport, unfortunately, but I am going to put piston kits and a compression adjuster on them because I think it's just springs in the new forks, and they will be supplied by Orca Motorsport. These are the new forks. As I suspected, we do not have, if you look down here at the bottom, this little screw here, that is the compression adjuster, and we have a stock one. So I will be ripping that out at some point and fitting the K-Tech goodies. But they're going to do for now. It's still got the K-Tech springs in it, and that's all I'm really after.
Did we discover?
I've discovered that sometimes, possibly, maybe, life is a little bit overrated. Basically, this fork is Sam Smith. It is. The stanchion's bent. Another way of looking at it. A little crease just here, you'll be able to see in the camera.
Yeah, you see it.
He's Sam Smith. Well, since the other forks have to come off and get rebuilt anyway, I'm going to send them off for a rebuild. And this one here, I'm going to have to go and get a new stanchion for, which is lovely. And then I'll put the K-Tech goods in something. I'll figure that out at another point. Well, following from that disaster, I'm just going to do something else. I want to pull the wheels off because I'm going to strip the tyres off at work and paint them. And I also want to have a good check of the bearings because that front one felt hooda rough. Time to crack this off. This is a big bugger and guaranteed it's going to suck.
Balls.
It was loose.
Oh.
You might also notice that the chain is looking a bit sorry for itself, and I would really like to get that changed. And the sprockets, a wee bit aware, but they're not major, so I'm probably not going to bother with that. Gutter about the forks though. Can't believe they're bent. But it is what it is. I have been done a solid with this bike by a very good friend's dad, so I have no right to really complain about it. It is what it is. At the end of the day, everything's fixable. I can either send them off to Motorliner and get them straightened, or I can just get new stanchions. But it'll be fixable. Yeah, so as I thought, this sprocket carrier bearing, rough as a badger's backside. This one is tight as a virgin's fud, and the other side doesn't move at all. Rear wheel bearings, and a sprocket bearing, and
A fork.
the front ones are actually okay. So yeah, pair of forks. I'll just get the old ones rebuilt and the springs swapped to the old ones, and then set of wheel bearings, brake pads, caliper refresh kit, and a chain. And I'm going to paint my wheels, and I'm going to put a master cylinder on it. Right, so unfortunately the mic died, so I had to cut the last wee bit of the video. But basically what I've ended up doing is I've taken the forks out to Miles at Spectre Motorcycles, and we're going to make a good pair out of both the pairs of forks we've got, and that'll do us for now. At least that way we get the bike up together, and we're going to work some cartridge kits for something first later on. My main priority is getting a shop to fit it, and I think I've got one there that will, but it's going to be a bit but we'll see. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and we'll hopefully see you again soon. Adieu.